Namaste, everybody, my dear students. This is Manikanta, your mathematics teacher. Today, we are going to learn very interesting concept in your 7th standard mathematics. Even that is the first lesson in your mathematics textbook. The lesson is integers. You all have studied about numbers in your earlier classes, my dear students. In this class, we are going to learn something more than that what you have learned in your earlier classes. Now, just will recap what you have learned about numbers, and then we build a relation between what you have learned earlier and what you are going to learn in future. From your childhood, you are learning about the numbers. So here, the numbers are nothing but all counting numbers. Example: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and continues. In these numbers, we have variety of numbers, my dear students. So that also you have your already learned in the earlier class. Just will go through what you have learned. First, I'll speak about natural numbers. The natural numbers means all counting numbers are natural numbers. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. This means, my dear students, if you say about counting numbers, if anything is given to you, for example, a bowl of marbles given to you, and if someone asks you to count, so we'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. If a number of pens given to your hand, and if someone asks you to count, how you are going to count, you start by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Correct, my dear student? So these are nothing but naturally you are going to start counting. Hence, it is called as natural numbers. After natural numbers, we have another form of numbers also. So what are those? Those are whole numbers. So what do you mean by whole numbers? See, if you speak about numbers, it is only not natural numbers, so something more than natural numbers also is there. So all counting numbers with zero, all counting numbers with zero are called whole numbers. So that is example, if I want to say, you can see on the screen, it starts with 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on also there, but before it has started with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. So all numbers which starts with 0 are called whole numbers. Then comes our integers. Then what are integers? You know about natural numbers and you know about whole numbers. All counting numbers are natural. Starts with, it means 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Or natural numbers including 0. It means the number starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So these are whole numbers. Then what is the difference in integers? My dear students, you have come across number line. See, in this number line, the numbers are arranged. If I start from left end, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there towards right side, and towards left side there is -1, -2, -3, -4 is there, and center is there is a 0. If I take only the positive number, if I take only the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, so these are nothing but natural numbers. If I take natural numbers with 0, I can say that it is whole numbers. Now there is one more type, some numbers also going to add that are nothing but it's negative numbers. So now I can say here +1, +2, +3, +4 also there, -1, -2, -3, -4 also there, and at between there is a 0. So this is nothing but the set of integers. Then what are integers, my dear students? You just guess what are integers. So integers are just nothing but integers is a collection of numbers formed by whole numbers and negative numbers. What is this? So integers is a collection of numbers formed by whole numbers and negative numbers. This is the definition of the integers, my dear students. So if you want to understand clearly, see, just I'll show you. See here, I'll take all natural numbers, their negatives and zero. So clearly all natural numbers, their negatives and zeros. So for example, if I want to take see, you can get a clear idea over here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These are natural numbers, it means positives. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. These are negative numbers. It means negative numbers of the natural numbers, and including at exactly at the center there is a zero. So all natural numbers, negatives and zero are nothing but integers. So this we can call it as a set of integers. So these integers can also represent on a number line. So in front of you there is an image. See here, this image says here positive integers, negative integers and zero. So integers are also can be split in three different forms. So here red line, you can see that here P is a positive integers. It means +1, +2, +3, +4. These are all the positive integers. Then negative integers, it means -1, -2, -3, -4. These are all negative integers. And between there is a zero which has shown with the blue color arrow mark. So this zero is neither positive nor negative. Zero cannot be a positive or it cannot be a negative, but it's a zero itself. So therefore I can say that zero is neither positive nor negative. So my dear students, integers can be represented on the number line in this way. Yes, my dear students, I hope you got a clear idea about what are integers. Now, just you go back to this video and see the definition, what is integers, and see the examples of the integers, and see that how the integers can represent on the number line. Okay, my dear students. So now we are going to learn some properties about the integers. See, every number has its own property. Maybe in your earlier classes, you have studied the properties of natural numbers, the properties of whole numbers. So since in this class we are learning about integers, so we have to learn about what is the properties of integers. Properties of integers. So here I have listed few properties of integers. The properties of integers are closure property under addition, closure property under subtraction, commutative property, associative property, additive identity, or we can call it as additive inverse. Yes, these are the different properties of integers. So here I repeat once again, first one is closure property, second one is closure property and subtraction, commutative property, associative property and additive identity or additive inverse. So we learn individually one by one. So what is that property says? Yes, closure property under addition. Here, let A, B, C be any three integers. My dear students, let us assume here A, B, and C. I have taken three integers. I have considered this as integers. Let A, B, and C be any three integers. Then A plus B equals C. This says the sum of any two integers is nothing but the another integers. If you add any two integers, then you will get the integer itself. See that example I'll show you here. Let us consider 5, 6 or any two integers. So if I add these two integers, So what I'll get? I got 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So this says if you add up any two integers, then you'll get the result also a integer only. Let me take another example. Here 10, it means plus 10. I have taken one integer and minus 5 is another integer. So plus 10 and minus 5, these both I am going to add. So I showed that here plus symbol. So if plus 10 and minus 5, if we these two integers add, what is the result? See, come to the next here. Plus 10, plus itself, here plus into minus is minus. So 10 minus 5. What is 10 minus 5, my dear students? Ultimately, I'll get the result 5. So now I'll come here. If plus 10 and minus 5, if I add, so I got it as a plus 5. So where plus 5 is also a integers. So by this we got an idea. If we add any two integers, we will get the integer itself. So that the closure property under addition, my dear, here a plus b equals c. This means first I have considered let a, b, c be any three integers. It means integer plus integer which gives result also a integers. That says the closure property of addition. Next, I will take the closure property under subtraction. Let a, b, c be any three integers, then a minus b equals c. This means if you subtract any two integers, you will get the integer itself. Example, if 6 and 5 are any two integers, 6 minus 5, if I subtract these two integers, I'll get the result plus 1. That is also a integer. One more example, let 10 and minus 5 be any two integers. So these 10 and minus 5 has a subtracted here. If I subtract, what do you get? See, 10 as it is 10, then minus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus, then 10 plus 5 is nothing but 15, where 10 minus of minus 5, 10 and minus 5, if you subtract, you got 15, where 15 is also a integers. So that we can say very clearly a minus b equals c, where subtraction of two integers is an integer. So integer minus integer is nothing but a integer itself. Yes, my dear students, in this class we have studied what are integers and the two of its properties. Okay, so I'll recap once: the natural numbers, the whole numbers, integers and its properties. In these properties we clearly understood the closure property of under addition and closure property under subtraction. My dear students, this you see once, twice, thrice, so you can understand very clearly, and just you write, and I will send you the notes. Just you write and send twice the notes back to me.